Hello, Steve White's 89. Madonna's had a couple of interesting posts, but neither one really warranted a video, but I thought I'll just do one on both because I found them both interesting. Now, the first one was there was an image of her looking at an image from the Madame X concert filmings, and the suggestion was that she's working on the edit for the DVDs for the concert footage. Now, I seem to recall before Rebel Heart, there were a lot of pictures of her working on that, and we all know how that worked out. The editing was awful. I don't know anyone who likes that edit, and everyone was like, "Oh, why didn't she just do it like the earlier concerts where they actually spend enough time, the shots are long enough, you can actually see the choreography and the staging and everything. Instead, it's just shot, edit, shot, shot. You just can't get any sense of what's happening. And they went between different concerts, so costumes changed, the different crowds. There are people you see in the crowd they were not in Sydney, and it was just really disappointing. I remember getting really excited about it coming, because one of my dreams had always been to go to a Madonna concert and then to be in the audience and be able to see myself in the audience. And I was at both the Sydney shows and the Melbourne show where they also shot footage, both the Melbourne shows where they shot footage as well. And I can see myself in a whole bunch of shots, which is great. But just the show itself, I found myself watching fan footage and footage from the cameras and stuff like that that leaked out and stuff, rather than the proper concert footage that was done for was it HBO, and then they just put that straight onto DVD with like one little edit. Um, I think I've watched that twice. I watched it when it first was online, and then when I bought the Blu-ray, I think I sat down and watched it, and I was expecting it to look really amazing, but a lot of the footage wasn't done with HD cameras, so it didn't look the greatest. So I was a bit disappointed there, but it was more the editing that was the problem. So people are sort of excited, and I'm sort of excited just to know there is a concert video, a concert film coming, a DVD, a Blu-ray, because I do want to see the whole show, because I've seen about 80% of it through sneaky videos and stuff, and I didn't go to the concert, and I never said I did go to the concert. And I was reading a lot of old comments and that on my videos a couple of days ago, and one thing I got criticised a lot for was not seeing the concert. I never said I didn't, and also people saying I had like a chip on my shoulder or a bone to pick or I was I hated Madonna. I don't hate Madonna. I said from the beginning I'm very salty she's not coming to Australia again. I know she just came on the Rebel Heart tour, but there's plenty of places she went to twice in a row. It's not like you can only come here once every 20 years or something. I was a bit salty about that. I didn't want to travel. And then there are all these problems with the tickets, the prices, the selling, the way they were being sold, the lottery, the cancellations, all this sort of stuff. And it just, very early on, I decided not to go. And I was very salty about that because I did want to go. So a lot of my reviews were done in that vein of saltiness, and I never hid that. So, and it's a bit like that with this concert where I do want to see it, but I'm not expecting a lot because I know from the staging, everything from the videos I saw, which are all one shot. So you don't get any manipulation. It's just that's what it was. You can see it's just like when you're there live, you just see the show as it is. It's kind of a different experience to see it in person, but you still just get that one angle. You don't get that sense of the editing altering and changing what you're seeing. So I feel like I have a decent perspective of how it actually looked and how it was staged. Now it might look really good edited if it's done well, and I'm looking forward to seeing it, and I'm glad they're doing it. But I'm not expecting a lot because it just seems like they just have this basic automatic, cut the shot every couple of seconds, and no real thought to constructing like a scene or looking at each video and each song or each performance or each part of each performance as a scene that needs to be constructed, because it's all telling a story visually, and they just chop. Oh, MTV editing, chop. That's all it is. Just awful. So I'm hoping enough people bitched and moaned about it that they do this one better, that they actually hire someone to look at the whole performance, to look at each scene, each segment, and think of how it should be constructed and what angles should be used and what shots. Hopefully that planning has to begin in the filming, but hopefully the editing is done well as well. So I am hoping it's done well. I'm glad it's being done. I'm hoping it's done well. But other people are saying, well, she's just watching it on a regular screen. She's not editing it. She's not in an editing bay. It's like she's just looking at like dailies or something. So how much input she actually has, she might just approve stuff as it comes in. Like, oh, we've done this song, approve. She may not actually have no real input. So it's just some person sitting there just automatically just cut, every couple of seconds, cut. It may be the exact same thing. I don't know. But the video itself doesn't necessarily show she's doing anything. But at least we know it's happening. I'm looking forward to it. And that's all I want to say about that. A lot of people are getting excited. I'm like, well, just remember she sort of put photos like this out the first time and it still was edited like it was done by like a media student who just had an automatic sort of every couple of seconds editing the shot. Okay, now the second thing, I saw someone post a picture of Madonna from the Hard Candy era where she was doing, I think, a photo shoot with Stephen Klein, and she was getting changed, and there's a whole bunch of these photos where she's getting changed. She doesn't have a bra on. She's got a wig half on. She just looks a mess, but you can tell it's obviously, in preparation for a photo shoot. They weren't ever supposed to be seen or leaked. I don't even know why someone was taking photos, or if she really realized they were taking photos. I don't know, but they all got leaked. They looked horrible. People were making fun of her for months. I had to deal with people trashing her and having to defend her and say, they only look like, how would you look if someone took photos of you while you're getting changed, And then Madonna went and posted one on her Instagram, because I saw it come up somewhere, and I said to the person, why are you putting this up? Like, it's not relevant. It's not flattering. I don't know why because people would randomly put these photos up a long time after the fact, and I'm like, why are you posting photos of Madonna where she wasn't posing? They're not meant to be released. They're like why? They don't look good. Why are you doing this? Are you trying to trash her and gossip and make her look bad so people will bitch and gossip and you get more clicks because, oh my God, look at Madonna. Is that what this is? And someone put one up there today, and I was like, why are they still putting these photos up? And then I just saw on Madonna's Instagram, she put it up herself, and she was basically saying, I've graduated from, the school of zero fucks, basically. And here's an example. Here's a horrible photo of me. I look awful, and I don't care. I'm like, okay, I guess that's a statement. She shouldn't be ashamed of these photos, but I don't see the point of promoting them. They don't look good. It's easy for people to give her crap and act like that's like, it's just, I'm like, you get bad photos. We all have them, but you don't have to put them up as a point of saying, oh, look, I'm defiant. I don't care how bad I look. It's like, I'm not quite sure if that statement is really just has any merit, but at least it was her doing it, not someone else doing it, because they look awful. And her boobs look really good though. There was a photo of her with her bra off, and even though she wasn't posing well, she was sort of all that. You could still tell that she had great breasts. So that was the only good thing about it. Someone who was giving her crap, I sent them that photo. I'm like, this is her with her bra off, not knowing someone's taking a photo, not staged, not posing. This is what she looks like at 50 or whatever it was. So there was a good side of those pictures as well, because even in that state, her body looked great. She was a bit too thin. She looked very sinewy, but yeah. So some people are talking about that, and I sort of almost want to talk about that because I just saw that a minute ago, and I'm like, oh, that's why everyone's talking about that. And that photo was put up on some pages because she put it up. Because before they've come up on their own just randomly, and I've sort of commented on people like, why are you putting up photos of Madonna that weren't studio photos? They weren't released properly. They're just like paparazzi photos or backstage photos. They don't make her look good. Are you just trying to make her look bad because people are more likely to click on them because they just love, to see bad things about people, or what is it? So at least in this case, someone put it up. So Madonna put it up, and they were just putting it up because she put it up. But yeah. So yeah, having no regrets, not giving a fuck, it's all good. But at the same time, you don't have to point out your flaws. Other people will do it for you. You don't need to do it. I did the same thing a while ago though myself. My hair is getting a bit thin at the back. I don't have a bald spot, but it's a bit thin. My brother has a bald spot. I started using stuff years ago, but I took a photo of the back of my head where you could sort of see it was a bit thinner, and I just said, this is just a show. I don't give a fuck. Just so people don't think I give a fuck. So I kind of get it. I did the same thing, but it's just me and my Facebook. Nobody cares. Madonna people will actually pull stuff like that up years from now and use it to criticize her and make her look bad. No one's going to remember that I did that because I'm nobody. So I don't know. But it's 10 minutes. I talk longer about those two issues than I thought, and my voice is sounding awful. So I'm going to go. I don't know of any other interesting Madonna news happening, but I'm going to go. So feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. And I'm going to go make a thumbnail for this video. Bye.